Hi everyone, my name is Haotian Ma. This is my thesis project, Redefined Memorial, Anonymity Landscape Memorial Design. My design process will be focused on three parts: context, memorial landscape, and experience. Because of the COVID-19 exposed, Chinese government built two temporary hospitals, but after them demolished, the space need a new role. The site be selected in Huoshenshan Hospital with existing residential and purification stations surrounded. A good memorial landscape design is Berlin Holocaust Memorial. I have learned three important ideas from it. Firstly, create unstable experience. Secondly, provide discomfort and unease experience. And thirdly, no specific entrance. People can choose everywhere at the beginning of their journey. Second part, memorial landscape. Firstly, what is the anonymity design? Different with traditional memorial design, the anonymity will not specifically to commemorate the story, objects, or peoples, but more focus on abstract all those elements to experience and encourage visitors have their own thinking. After study from Genta's theory, four strategies be reinforced as my theoretical framework. Firstly, not use the typical images, documents, and testimonials, but use visual perceptions, corporeal sensations to provide a particular experience. Secondly, not stable comfort and ease, but unstable discomfort and unease. Thirdly, not limit and prevent, but open and invite everyone to interact. Fourthly, not directly preserve, but recreate and reform to provide a new experience. This project will be covered by the first strategy and the other three will support it. Based on the theoretical framework, there are different design principles be created. Firstly, the traditional memorial park always use typical monuments, sculptures, or documents to tell visitors' story. But in my project, I abandoned that way and separate whole pandemic event to four different experiences. Secondly, traditional memorial park always create elements to show stable comfort and ease, but in this project, unstable landform and semi-underground spaces will be created to enhance the negative emotion. Thirdly, the preservation in traditional memorial park usually be prevent. Visitor cannot touch or even photo it, but in this project will remove this limitation and invite visitor to interact. Besides, the edge and entrance of this project will also be opened. Fourthly, this project will not directly preserve the preservation, but recreate and reform the temporary hospital structures, entrance, and topography. After that, all these principles will be separated in four stages to represent the different stages during the COVID-19, which are breakout, lockdown, reopen, and ongoing, and the next episode. Stage 1. Breakout. In this stage, the design will be provide the emotion and experience of scare of unknown and death. There are three different entrances be designed to provide this experience. Stage 2. Lockdown. In this stage, the isolation zone and isolated trails will be designed to represent the experience and emotion of isolation during the lockdown period. Stage 3. Reopen and ongoing. A semi-underground space be created to represent the experience that even lots of cities back to normal life, the virus still persists, people still living under the shadow of pandemic. In the stage 4, the two installations, mirror pillars and the meditation fountains be created to invite and encourage people think about the future after the end of this pandemic and why it's happened. After combined and located all these designs into the site, then comes to the shaping process. The topography be filled in entrance 2 and 3 to block the view and create unstable and unknown experience. And because of topography changed, the trails be created based on the new contour line. The entrance 3 use a curved trail to create blind points and increase unknown experience. Some spaces be opened in the stage 4 areas to provide open field and encourage visitors meditating. That's why the green spaces be opened and filled with pavement. Two exit trail be created in curved line to increase exit distance and provide quiet and clear environment to encourage visitors finish contemplation before leaving. After all this shaping process, the master plan be produced. Here is the potentially routes map. The routes be separated to two different layers, which include underground level routes and the ground level routes. Then comes to the last part, experience. In this part, several AOIs in 4 different stages will be detailedly explained, and the color and the material will be selected based on Brian's emotional design theory. AOI 1. These entries mainly provide the experience and emotion of scare of unknown and death. By fill the landform to block visitors' view and they don't know what happened behind. Open a narrow and dark hole as the entrance to provide scare and fear emotion. To roll concrete board be created to increase shady and dark atmosphere. The main color be used in this area is black and gray, which can drive scare and pessimistic experience. The sections shows a dark underground space after the entrance, and the stone brick wall will provide discomfort feeling. AOI 2. Isolation. In isolation zone, several organic shaped landforms be filled to separate and block visitors' view and provide labyrinthine experience. The color we use in here is purple, green, and gray to guide the feeling of lost, control, and confused. From the section, we could see that organic landform will physically isolate and separate visitors. When it comes to this area, visitors will be potentially dispersed and lost, which represent the isolation and life taken during the lockdown period. AOI 3. The semi-underground space provides shady area and light area. The stone brick wall in the shady side provides discomfort feeling and enhance the fear of ongoing pandemic. However, in the middle area, the natural light and bright environment gives visitors hopes and faith. There are also the reinforced temporary hospital structure in the middle. The steel column and color coding plate has been remained from temporary hospital. Visitors can touch and go through in it and have some interactions. The section shows 2 different levels of this area. Visitor on the ground level can also see the installation on other perspective view. Here is the night view of the AOI 3. In last AOI, there are 20 mirror pillars be set in the middle and a stone paved loop surround them. The circle loop doesn't have angles, which provide a smooth and less stimulated experience to inspire visitor meditating during walking on it. The mirror texture pillar can reflect the view of temporary hospital installation and also visitors themselves. Additionally, through the gaps between the pillars, visitors can also see the big open lake view. When visitors see all these views in the same direction, they will be inspired to reflect about life and death, devastation and salvation, human and nature and pandemic. The section shows the other side of mirror pillar. Visitors can see the hospital installation through the pillar gaps, and the mirror will reflect the lake view and visitors themselves. Here's the night view of the AOI 4. In the end, the ambition of this project aims to resonate all different kinds of visitors. Even they comes from different cities or countries, this project can evoke their common memory and emotion through all different AOI experience and inspiring them to have their own open-ended thinking. This is all of my presentation. Hope you like it. Thank you for listening.